Final Fantasy XIV is over. Gone were the days that I enjoyed this game. I should make a video where I talk about quitting this game and go back to Dragonflight, or say fuck it and play New World. Okay, a long time ago, I made a video where I talked about my different experiences between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. After a year-long while of playing this game, I began to realize that I was going through a phase that nearly every single individual has gone through when they made the transition in the first place, a honeymoon. But I have played this game for over a year now, and it is the first game that made me break 1,000 hours of playtime. Now 3,000 hours, Jesus Christ. And I still have a lot more to experience in this game, some of which I don't see myself doing just yet. Crafting, learning older savage raids, mount collecting, minion farming, relic weapons, and housing. There is so much availability in this game that I would be lying if I said there is nothing for me to do. Sure, I can say that I don't have anything to do for today and move on to play another game. The reality is that there is a lot of things for me to do, just not the things I want to do. But that is not the point of this discussion. The point of this video is to answer the question of how do I feel even after the honeymoon phase of this game? And we can always start with the point that everyone is willing to hear. Some people would say that Final Fantasy doesn't have endgame, and to some extent that might be true. There is no endless power in gearing. There is a cap. And in MMOs, people are usually trying to find their way to be as strong as possible, but here, that is not the case. Many have their own ways of dealing with endgame. Some people will level another job and gear it as they did for their main. Others would do log runs. Some may farm mounts in extremes, and many would probably just make a new glamour designs, roleplay, or decorate houses, or perform the sacred act of extreme raid progression. Isn't that logging as well? Point is, this game is a breather compared to other MMOs available in the market. Sure, some may see this as a design flaw that is incapable of keeping player retention, but I see it as a way to avoid hostage practice. It's very open-ended that people are not streamlined to do the same exact thing, and it opens the doors for players to make this game have the social atmosphere that it does. Nobody is running like headless chickens waiting for the next duty to pop. Hell, I know people who haven't even finished the MSQ that are doing what they enjoy. There is a sense of freedom, and that sense allows players to take breaks, play other games, and come back with a vacationed mind. Think of it as if you've been working for months, and one weekend you decide to take a staycation and get your toes sucked on by fish.
You set my soul on fire.
You come back to work a bit more freshened up, there are less flies around your head, and you're feeling great. That is the mentality of this game's endgame. On the topic of content, this game has plenty. You have dungeons, deep dungeons, raids, savage raids, alliance raids, PvP, safe, and the list goes on. The content of this game is what you make of it. There is no pressure to do the content, it's just available for you to do it whenever you choose to. And I believe that some people might be missing that feeling of having to do something, because the only thing that made me feel the need to do something was the MSQ. Now that's done, I can sit around and do things with my friends or do things on my own if I wish to. There are still multiple mounts that I have not picked up yet, a handful of jobs I haven't decided to level yet, let alone gear some of them. Many crafting jobs too, but yeah, that's a story for another time. There are still some clubs to catch up to. I haven't collected the 7 new STDs that have dropped in this expansion. So I ask you, what do you want to do in this game? Because whatever your answer is, that niche can be catered in this game. If you say that you want to craft, we have that. Want to gather? We have that too. Want to be a menace to the world? Then just play Black Mage. And there are a lot of other things that I haven't mentioned yet, but I don't want to make this video too long, so yeah, content, good, plenty. At least a handful for niche players. Ooh, now we're in the spicy part of the video. The community of this game is very split on my end. It's not necessarily a place that is filled with all good or all bad people, but what I can say is it's pretty fucking terrifying. I can't see shit. Some people are just too nice, it's like they want something from you. And others are just flat out mean. You'll find those here, buddy. And that is the issue with forced positivity. People are molded to be these benevolent individuals in the public eye, but might carry a strong resentment for the people they are actually kind with. Now you might say something such as, but Lemon, people can just simply avoid the ones they don't like, yes? Well, yes, but sometimes it's not that easy. It might be the person you are in a guild with, or or static, or your friend group. And what might the reason be? He my Miko waifu. But yes, I would say the majority of the toxicity in this game is a given in major places like dungeons, raids, ultimates, and PvP. I guess Reddit too. There are also those people who are active witch hunters against things like third-party enjoyers. You'll have someone running around with HD eyes on their stream and their balls might be ripped off just because of that. Now, when I say Final Fantasy XIV changed my life, I don't mean it in the way that it changed my whole view on life or how I feel. I mean that it steered me into a direction that I never thought I could go to. Because of this game, I started streaming more consistently way back when, documenting my tracks and experiencing the story with old and new friends alike, trying extremes and raids and sharing that experience with them, or to them. This game made me make small stories, and one of those stories turning into a video that inspired me to make content like this in the first place. It inspired me to take on my passion of music producing again, albeit with cringy singing or epic orchestras, which you all seem to enjoy. Thank you again for that support. I have small gripes against small things such as the issue with third-party tools. I understand the reason behind the ban, but I still feel like there should be specific types of add-ons that should be listed as prohibited. Because damn, if having a body mod means someone can climax faster than you, then that is cheating. But there is a lot of things for me to do, but I dare not do them to avoid burnout, so I instead do them at a controlled pace and enjoy the journey of getting to that goal, no matter how long it takes. Whether it's for achieving mounts, achievements, or just personal goals, I will take my time with them. I guess what I'm trying to say is, this game is an open book, with multiple chapters you can read at your own spare time. Granted, those chapters might not be to your liking, but you are not pushed to read them. With that, you have no need to worry about what to do next and when to do it. Think of this game as a bookshelf, with a multitude of books within it. And of course, some of those books, if not all of them, have bookmarks in them that haven't been touched for weeks, maybe months. I should probably get back to those, shouldn't I? Oh well.